NFL Week 3 has come underway, and with the Jets an 0-3 start, something for me personally I didn't really expect. First game against the Steelers, I think had everyone, um, thinking that they played great. They 100% should have won that game, but that's not what happened, and it wasn't the case. And you move on with the Bills. Bills, uh, they're one of the best teams in the NFL right now. That you go down and get smashed by them. Oh well, go to this Bucs game, and it's just the same old thing. The first three quarters were just disappointments after disappointments until the fourth quarter, where they finally were able to get together and you know can catch up. I thought it was just gonna be a blowout game, and in fourth quarter, that's when I turned it off. That's when I stopped. I'm like, after third quarter, I'm done, bro. They are not playing that they should be. Um, and I turned it off. Next thing you know, they almost got the comeback. They were leading at one point, and then Bucks with another field goal win to win it. And it's just the Jets. They always put themselves. They're in a position where they had to play perfect in the fourth quarter, and um, the reason that they had to be in that position was because what they did in the three first quarters. If you're, you know, they ran out of times, they ran out of chances, was because of all the mistakes they were doing leading up to the fourth quarter, and that's a huge thing um, that Aaron Glenn or something needs to work on. People brought him in for the defense. He was the defensive coach for the Lions, and that's something the Jets really want to do. Is a bunch of mistakes that were wrong with this match. Here, what I write down every time. Um, first quarter, it wasn't nothing crazy. Um, Bucks had a field goal. A lot of penalties, even going to the second quarter, huge penalties going left and right. Here was what in already 10 minutes in, 12 penalties. I think eight of them were the Bucks. Bunch of holdings, bunch of just penalties and a bunch of yards lost. I think the Jets or the Bucks in the first half, I think like 59 yards lost, and the Jets had like what 30 around that. Um, but the Jets were leading from field goal. Bucks tied it with their kicker Mick Gollan, and they tied it 3-3 in the first quarter. Second quarter, um, Nick Folk, another field goal, 6-3 Bucks. It was just field goal after field goal for most of them from the Bucks were just field goals, chances. Um, people. I was a huge fan when Glenn was appointed. Former Jet, coached the Lions. Lions look great defensively, and everyone's like, oh, this new era for the Jets, Aaron Glenn era. So excited to see it. And people, he says like they respect him. He's a fan favorite. His leadership, and I'm excited. I was excited. I'm still him, and I still think that he can 100% be the coach. But people are saying he's just like he's another Solemn. He's another Jet coach that just couldn't get the job done, and I don't want it to be like that for this case. Um, Amazing catch from the rookie Abuka. That one-handed catch, 27 yarder. For me, Baker Mayfield played really great. A lot of just a lot of gaps, and he was just able to move around with the ball a lot, get some throws in. Touchdown with Mike Evans made it what 6-10 with field goal. Um, and the and every time the Jets they get down fourth, and it's just a repeat of everything that's happening. Um, Everything there, and just read the notes here. Bucks recover first takeaway from Winfield Jr. 6-3 Tampa Bay. Another field goal. Uh, and then the Bucks touchdown, 55-yard pen off coverage. Garrett Wilson stops. That's a huge thing. That what Garrett Wilson did was he stopped going for it, and then he just ran down, and then he got the interception. Yeah, it's hard. That's the first two quarters were just terrible to watch, and the third quarter I was going through. People were saying that most people were saying about him was different from Solemn. There's no difference. Bench Tyrod, if you're just performing. Um, Someone was telling me that bench Stevens, bench Williams, bench all these players in defense that are not giving it their all, and Third quarter is just. I was watching. I was like, bro, they're already down 14. It's done. It's over. I didn't think they were gonna. And of course, Tyro's in a position where probably didn't really expect to play. Justin Fields was a quarterback that was actually really excited to bring in. A lot of people I talked to weren't. They said, bro, he's just not a quarterback. He's not gonna do anything crazy. But I'm like, no, I like Justin Fields. He looks great in the first game. Bills game gets hurt, out for 3 weeks. And then now Tyrod needs to step up, and it just was not looking great in the beginning. Third quarter, Todd Bowles. What's it here? Quincy Williams, he got out injured. I'm pretty sure he went back in. I want to believe. Um, Catch him first down, and Chase McGlone. There's just a bunch of field goals left and right. And when I stopped watching, it was 6:23, third quarter, and I'm like, yeah, it's done. Turn it off. Look back. Jets are winning 27 to 26. I was like, wait, and there was a couple seconds left, and they win by field goal, like what they've been doing these past, I think, 2 games. Um, so it's just another thing that um, it's unfortunate these last 2 weeks. You can see in the first game. I think I don't want to say tricked a lot of fans, but it just made people believe that they looked great and they should have won, and hopefully the rest of the season goes like exactly how it is. Justin Fields looked great. Against the Steelers, Aaron Rodgers, storylines, blah blah blah. Um, but yeah, Bucks won game. Bucks won on a game-winning drive with no time left. It is what it is. But here we'll see, field goal, 15 plays. Just all the scoring lines really. A lot of field goals. What? How many touchdowns for the Jets? What, two, three? And then, oh, and that blocked field goal was, when everyone crazed, everyone thought it was over. A lot of people thought it was over, but there's still time left, and Jets' fault for the first 3 quarters to put them in a position. They came up huge. Don't get me wrong. Fourth quarter, but we'll see what happens with that. But that's really pretty much it. What I had to say about this match. Next game is against with the Jets. Next game, what was it? It was not the Falcons. I don't think it was the Falcons. Next game it will be against week 4. The Dolphins. Yep. Um, we'll see. What is actually the Dolphins score right now? I'm really not too sure. I know they were playing the other day. They are 0 to this is only 3 games played. They are 0 and 3. Same with the Jets. So it's gonna be huge for both teams. The Dolphins. Someone's gonna get their first win out of this. Hopefully it's the Jets. They will be playing on the next Monday. They'll be playing next Monday in 7 days. So we'll come back to that when it gets there. But hope you guys enjoyed, and yep, we'll see you guys later.